And we're live. Hi everyone, this is amateurgamer, and I'll be returning to Beyond All Reason Cast. Now we're moving on to a 2v2 Comet Catcher Remake 1.8 map. On the right side, we have Cause Meme as red, yellow is Asm Persuasion, and then green is Stevenk, blue is Khaki. And even if this is, I don't think, I mean, there's nothing obvious. Maybe there's like slight balances about where all the metal extractors are. Metal extraction sites, sorry. But yeah, the start is pretty simple. I kind of like 3v3 better because the map kind of allows 3v3. Can it allow 4v4? Probably. You can have one here, one around here, one. Yeah, you could definitely fit four. And it might just become a grind fest once you have so honestly, with the map more open, it'll be interesting. And also notice how blue and green took the corners while yellow or red are closer together. So on the one hand, being closer together means that they can support each other easier. Being further apart means that it's less likely that, well, being further apart means that it's easier to get raided, but at the same time, you also have less conflict because you have more room to expand to. So I do feel like in these 2v2s, figuring out where your opponent bases are is very critical because that can decide on how you're gonna approach things. And we do see a radar, some guards. Red is also working at the bottom corner. Some units. Are there any radars for the right side? Like at a forward? Well, now there is. Huh. That's almost like a flower. Hey, I get distracted. Okay. So from the looks of it, this radar does have some blind spots. But it looks like we have... Is blue pushing... I can't tell who's pushing more aggressively. I mean... It should be... Oh no, that's actually a blind spot. Ooh, if yellow isn't paying attention. Ooh, losing a commander there would be devastating. Okay, let's slow things down. If these blitz are paying attention. Yeah, that would have been crazy if blue had paid attention and actually went in. But I still don't think they would have finished it off. So currently, would you see? This is the problem with starting on the sides. Now you have the center area that your opponent could sneak through if they do go that route. And currently looking at this, we do have a radar tower. Very poorly. I was gonna say very poorly guarded, but I'm like, both sides the radar tower is basically at the enemy's doorstep. Red has got dragon's teeth. That's a very interesting formation. I guess it does slow certain formations from getting through properly. But yeah, both sides are kind of happy with dividing up the map for the time being. I will make sure we do see some scouts coming. We do see units gathering here. But I do think green will have the advantage if they push forward. Because I think red's invested more on... Did they invest more on static defenses? Not necessarily. But numbers wise, I mean, they did build dragon's teeth, so... Wait, are they actually called teeth? Not tooth? Damn. Okay, we see... Is that a raid or is blue just advancing forward? Interesting. So these rocket Rocketeers are going to be difficult to address for blue. At the same time, it looks like they're making a push. Oh, that is... Is the commander gonna be okay? Oh, that is not okay. That was a good push. That they had the numbers. Yellow didn't. I mean, yellow has some Rocketeers, but that's the thing. Rocketeers just take a very long time to get going. And now I think blue is emboldened to just keep pushing. And I think the shell shockers help because yellow's commander was standing. Why are there all of these construction turrets? This I don't even understand. Weird. And do we have engagements here? Did green make a push? Oh no, oh shoot. Red is just taking the hits because right now green has these artilleries that are basically allowed to do what they want. And they also happen to be in a blind spot of the enemy radar, so they can't even attack back. Damn. Okay, so we see a bit of a push by the Rocketeers from yellow. And we do see... That's a lot of Rocketeers. It can be a pain to deal with that. Oh, getting too close is not great. I don't think this Rocketeer will survive. Never mind. It will survive. Looking at this, blue doesn't quite have an answer to this Rocketeer push. Surprisingly. Wait, they went for tier 2? Oh man, that is a bit questionable in judgment. I mean, if they send all of these in, honestly, blue... Yeah, the fact that... I never quite understood why these players go for tier 2. Like tier 1... Like, tier 2, first, the units are so expensive, and second, getting that built alone is a massive pain. Like, blue could have definitely... Unless blue also lost their commander. Wait, okay, I was like... When did blue lose their commander? Now the weakness of these Rocketeers is that they're not great for defending. They're great for like lengthy sieges. So at the moment, especially if your enemy keeps moving, honestly your rockets aren't as effective, and you also have friendly splash damage. But at the moment, it does look like blue doesn't have quite the answer against these Rocketeers. And meanwhile, I was so busy looking up there. I mean, I did mention that green just have so many more units, and that is allowing them to make a push. So even if yellow somehow can have a more decisive push to clear out blue, green just have so many units. I have noticed that the commander is really slow, so if your enemies are starting to catch up, that's really bad for you. I don't know if this is intentional, like pincer attack. But yeah, at this moment, red is in a bad spot. Yellow is relying... Oh, red is also targeting blue. So I guess they want to eliminate one opponent first. And see, like, yeah, they got tier 2, but that isn't gonna help them. Oh, green is helping. I think splitting up forces actually makes sense here, because if blue doesn't get knocked out, it will put... Because the group here is definitely going to clean up what red has. They are trying to get more blitzes to actively attack the enemy. Yeah, green has enough to deal with this. Wait. Did the yellow just give up? I guess it makes sense because green is basically preventing them from making their push any further, and red was basically eliminated at that point. So yeah, it definitely feels like. I mean, nothing wrong with Rocketeers. The problem is just that they are slow siege units. So if your opponent make a huge push, you can't rely on them that well. And yeah, blue. I mean, honestly, if blue didn't go for the tier 2 and just went for more units, I think this game would have concluded more. Red was definitely didn't stand a chance against green. Look at all of these tier 2. I do feel like if their economy was up and running, they probably could have just went for 2 tier 1 factories or plants, and they probably could have. And yeah, from the very start, it felt like the left hand side just had the advantage. The right side was too passive and it didn't quite work. Anyways, yeah, green pushed through. Yellow destroyed the most enemy units and defenses. It made sense. They had all of those Rocketeers. They pushed pretty far, but like I said, their push came a little too late. If they attacked even sooner, they either could have divided green's forces so green couldn't make as effective of a push, or they could have eliminated blue and then they could support. But honestly, using Rocketeers to support allies is efficient use of resources. Yep, blue did pretty well. But overall, this is just, yeah, I'm still confused why players go for tier 2. Honestly, for 2v2s, these small scale battles, tier 1s can often decide the battle. Unless you have a choke point that nobody can break through, then maybe. But if you have a bad call, your opponent's going to take advantage of it and you're not going to come back from it. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.